That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Like, come on, man. Open up. Man. Some people, wait till you play the Cowboys, bro. That's not bad.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now Stidham on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check 13. Check 13. Check.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Ready.
3rd and 2 now Stidham. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch them?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Pittsburgh.
53's mine.
Rock it.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Open man is Kendrick Bourne.
Come on, bro.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Let's go.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Stidham sets to throw on first. Got the connection here to Bourne. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Stidham will throw again. He completes it to Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
53, check 53.
Stidham first down in the red zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart a zone defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Stidham again here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours.
Josh Rosen, he was dotting everybody up, bro.
Has to take responsibility, and work with him and try and get him settled.
Yeah.
Mike 57.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Darnold completes it, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike 58. Yo, lady, you can't block me.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Yo, lady.
Hey. High 7.
And 58 is a Mike. Going 58 to Mike.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Hey, orbit.
57 to Mike. Yeah.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Oh,
Straight for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there of 22.
I had to step up.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey, 4 down. Sponge. Red 80.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Now it's Darnold. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And taking it across mid.
Take that nigga. Let me take him out the game. I'm trading him. I'm sending him to free agency. Don't need to be catching shit. I don't know where he came from. I don't want him. He fast. So you a New England fan?
Field and inside the 45.
Well, I thought the Titans had a chance of signing him until I saw we signed Tannehill.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing again is Darnold.
Oh, damn.
And that'll be incomplete.
They call pass interference.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
To throw is Darnold. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Tight dog. Red 80. Red 80.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold.
Watch the screen.
And he fires one that's
I
intercepted.
saw you there. I did not care. Damn,
Big
bro.
turnover there because his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
I feel that.
It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I already decided who I'm franchise tagging this season.
There, bringing up second down.
Freaking,
first play of the drive goes the wrong way.
Jamal Adams, right? He had extra grip, and I had just paid Sam Darnold.
Into his end zone. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now it's Stidham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready. And they were, and they picked that one off.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Bro, this is my best wide receiver we're talking about.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's tough.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw on second and 10. Darnold, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That's it, buddy. We're going to work.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. Whatever it's going to take to get the message.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Exit.
Here's Stidham.
Oh, damn.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he did.
Now he'll pull it down. And this one complete to Reed. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw.
I'm
but the
gonna
collision
get
came
told
at the
about
exact time he was reaching to bring in the football.
Coverage the whole game. That's
really well
so tough.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 52 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, Stidham. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and it's a touchdown for the Jets.
All right, yeah, I'm going to give it back to you.
Now, that was a beautiful
play. Go my onside
kick
first, though.
6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Stidham right back to it after the pick 6.
No,
and
that's
going to
pick.
be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, right here. Out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hey, Alpha.
Check.
Hey.
3 Check.
6-6. Bullet high.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 53 to
5.
2nd and 10 now. Stidham. Complete. It's Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. He's going to add it up for...
They getting burnt when I press, bro. That shit's so tough.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Oh, no, he dropped, that read was dropped down and took the
catch and run.
Other wide receiver. I don't know.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
57. Mike, 57.
Darnold to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Hey, Charlie.
57 to Mike. Here we go, G.
To the air again, Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
57's the mic. Watch the lady. Squeeze, double up.
A final shot before the break. Darnold back in the end zone.
That's
Could he
tough.
get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Oh, man. I think I'm going to take the field goal. I might as well just go for it. It's 1 second left. That was open, though.
Field
That's
goal
tough.
unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
65. Check.
Oh, lady.
24.
Go.
57. Mike.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown.
Yeah,
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their
Where you
lead.
from, man?
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
Oh, he got
and
it,
they're
though.
scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No push up front.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Mike, let's go one more.
Out of the gun, Stidham. And that will be incomplete.
Mosley.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Stidham to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Stidham sets to throw on 1st. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now it's Stidham. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Stidham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Marvin Wilson.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Stidham. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, it's Stidham.
That's what I'm talking about,
Cass. This is intercepted for the 4th time today.
To the crib.
Picked off at the 19. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating.
Anybody good yet?
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
People that get complained about was the Seahawks and the who was the other guy? The Steelers.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means
Damn, I saw that shit happen.
Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Not as bad.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Stidham again here on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Henry. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Stidham. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
Oh my God.
The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. And that is incomplete here.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Hey, let's go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Stidham. And his throw here's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
They'll give it here to Brown. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will swell by one more.
The Bills. Yeah, I was gonna tank this season, and then I realized like how many young players I got and shit, and then yeah, it's not even worth it. Once my running back, I usually run the ball. I don't like passing. I hate passing.
Last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah,
I got
for them, the thing that matters is part 2.
Come on, man.
Because he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham. And this one complete to Reed. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Here's Stidham.
That was dirty.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
I for sure thought I had it.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
I sure did.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Bro, I could lose every game for the rest of the season. As long as I win my game next week, I'm going to be straight.
All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game.
The Steelers, bro.
Last 2 drives, and now
got one of the cheesiest teams on the game, bro.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before. On the flip side of this,
hell yeah.
What's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Yeah, I just want the ball back.
If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, his bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. Big hit.
From the 41, Darnold got him in. It's Brown. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is Miller. He's got it. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
Why did I hit that button?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I still do it.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead.
Down.
If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Draw play for Brown. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
3-3.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because it certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Come on, set.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker C.J. Mosley there in coverage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Stidham. They set up the screen for Henry. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Who draw quarters?
No. Off.
Hey, zoom.
Now Stidham on first down. Got the connection here to Bourne. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, Brooke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Again, Stidham. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
That's real tough.
The Patriots will use the second of their timeouts.
Never did that.
As they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
10 Lobo.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Go.
Throwing again here, Stidham.
Let's go.
And my goodness, another
That's a safety.
interception. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety.
Yeah, when I caught it, he ran back in.
Damn. Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Got it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race.